Back in 1970, during what were at the time those difficult and dark days of the Troubles, the UDR, or the Ulster Defence Regiment, was formed. They would go on to become one of the largest, if not the largest, infantry regiment in the British Army. And what was unique about the UDR was the homegrown element. It was local men and local women who joined the UDR to help protect and defend people and property. And they were there initially largely in support of the then police, the RUC. And today in Coleraine, we're just outside the British Legion because there's a parade about to take place, and it's for the unveiling and dedication of a UDR memorial plaque at the town hall here in Coleraine. And Lindsay, as the president of the Udr Association, a very important day, presumably you'll agree, for the UDR.
An extremely important day. We were a unique organisation, and this is a unique day where all our fallen will be remembered and commemorated.
Davy Boyle joins me now. He's a former member of 5 UDR, which was based largely in this area. How important is it for you to see this memorial today being unveiled?
Well, this is a great day for the 5th Battalion Ulster Defence Regiment. I joined way back in 1970, and I think it's fitting that the council and the committee of their own association has brought this to fruition.
Ruth from Portstewart also served here locally with the UDR. You were a Greenfinch.
Yes, that's correct.
And how important was that role?
Well, that was very important because in the early 1970s the terrorists started using women to go through the checkpoints, and of course they couldn't be searched by the male soldiers. So there was a role for us, and we were very important because we were the first Greenfinches who wore the cap badge of the Ulster Defence Regiment. Before that, all the women served in the WRAC and were seconded in 2 units.
And how important is this unveiling and dedication of this memorial today, Ruth?
It's very important that we don't forget the people who are no longer here, and the fact that Coleraine hasn't had a memorial before to all the soldiers who served in the borough.
And another former UDR member with me now is Alan Campbell. Alan, memories of your service with the UDR?
Yeah, I have very good memories of my service in the UDR. I served for 15 years from 1972 through the height of the Troubles in those days. We had very long nights, weekends, we were working weekends, very difficult times, but the comrades that I have met through the Ulster Defence Regiment have stood by me for all of my life. The training that we got was second to none, some excellent training which has been good for my life skills as well. So I owe the Ulster Defence Regiment quite a bit for my personal development, and I've been chairman of the branch for over 10 years, and I'm now the treasurer of the branch, and we do a lot of good work looking after the welfare of former members of the Ulster Defence Regiment who just need a bit of a care and attention. That's our primary role. So today we are unveiling this memorial in Coleraine. This is a very important day for us. There are few towns in Northern Ireland with a dedicated memorial to the Ulster Defence Regiment. We lost 27 soldiers murdered whilst they were serving in the Ulster Defence Regiment, and another 13 killed, murdered after they had left the regiment from County Londonderry alone. Over 197 soldiers murdered from the regiment in total, and another 61 after they had left the regiment. So this is important for us. We have to remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice, and I'm very proud to be standing here today with such a great turnout.
Businessman Stephen Smith, proudly you served with the UDR.
Yes, indeed. I joined as a schoolboy, and Captain Lapsley had a lot of boys from Coleraine. We were hoping to make up a wee platoon, but I can remember going to school armed to the teeth with my Beretta, and that's what you were told to do, be prepared at all times. I also remember coming home from duties as a schoolboy and opening the door of the house at home and being very aware that you were vulnerable. And of course everyone remembers checking under their cars and that type of thing. But I was very proud to have joined and did 4 years in the UDR. I thoroughly enjoyed it as a young guy.
And a proud moment today for yourself, for the UDR and for Coleraine.
Very proud to see the town remember the ordinary guys like us that just did our best to get the Troubles wound up. And none of us were heroes, but we all did our bit, and we're proud to do that.
Stephen Smith. Sharon McKillop is Deputy Mayor of Causeway Coast and Glens Council. Sharon, a moving day today.
Very moving day, Dennis. Very moving, I think, for everybody here, including myself. Just great to see this memorial to the UDR, not before time, I might add.
And of course, they did do an awful lot for the security of Northern Ireland.
They did indeed. These men, they lived locally. They came out in a morning, some didn't return, and they were there to serve all, both sides of the community, Dennis, and I just think they did a tremendous job, and this is a fitting tribute to them.
Man, Andy McConaughey from Bushmills joins me now. Andy, you served with the Royal Irish. How proud are you to see an event like this in Coleraine?
Oh, very, very proud. This is a very, very, very special occasion for all the members of the UDR and Royal Irish. And as you'll see here today, a lot of the associations have turned up to pay their respects for everybody who served within the regiment, and 5 UDR, which is stationed and Coleraine and Ballykelly. Yeah.
Between 1970 and 1992, almost 200 men and women in the Ulster Defence Regiment would be murdered while on duty. Many more perished when either off duty or when they had left the regiment. And this memorial, unveiled and dedicated here today at Coleraine Town Hall, will surely serve as a reminder and a fitting tribute to their service and dedication in the protection of Northern Ireland. For Causeway Coast Community, I'm Dennis McNeil.